Mark from Fist First Fighting here at BJ Penn MMA Academy. I'm in Hilo in Hawaii. Definitely doesn't suck. Flew out here. Last month I drove 17 hours to get to Matt Serra's place. This time I flew 17 hours to come visit BJ.
Well, thanks for coming, man.
Thanks for your time, man. Now, you got your upcoming title fight. How does it change the fight dropping the interim title?
It still meant a lot to me, even though I was fighting for the interim title, because I knew it was going to be a 5-round fight, and Joe was a good opponent, to make a championship with. So it was. I was ready to go and win the interim title, but now that they made it a lightweight title, I mean, actually everybody's coming up like, hey, good, they dropped that interim thing, and this and that, and I was like, for me it didn't matter. I was going to go out and I was going to win the belt, whatever belt it was.
Now, at 155 pounds, do you think that's a better weight class for you and that you have to come in better shape, or does necessarily a lower weight doesn't always mean better shape?
Yeah, it's a good weight class for me. I got to come in great shape. You're right about that for this weight class. But I just, I kind of just changed my whole life, and I've kind of just been training hard for the last year anyway. So, whatever weight class I'm in now, I'm just going to be in top physical condition, and you guys are going to see it.
Now, you said you changed your life, some things. What are some of the things that you've changed?
I don't go out as much. I'm there. I realize that this sport is very serious, and you better respect this sport. And I'm actually starting to dedicate my life to it.
Now, you're saying dedicating your life to it, and you see a lot of fighters that they get to a certain level, and the dedication kind of wears off, a little bit. And a lot of people, as I travel around the country and go to all the different gyms, they're like, BJ's fighting in basket, no problem, no problem, no problem. How do you continue to stay motivated when you've got so many people whispering in your ear, you just show up and you're just going to win this one?
Yeah, it means a lot to know that everybody has that kind of confidence in you. It lets you know how good you are. But yeah, like you just said, I got to go there and I got to do it, and that's why I'm in the top physical shape, and I'm in the best physical shape I've ever been in my life. And when it's like that, it's no excuses. You go out there and it's a lot easier because you can perform. Your body can do what you're thinking that it should do.
Now, you said you're training for a 5-round fight. What does Joe Stevenson bring to this table that some of the other 155-pounders don't?
Joe's pretty well-rounded. He's great on the ground. He's got good submissions. He's going to stand up. He's going to try to boost his cardio for this fight. He might think that might be the deciding factor, so I know he's going to come in great shape. He's got great submissions. He wrestled, and he'll sit there and he'll throw punches too. So I got to beat him down. He's good in all these areas. Now, like if I take him down, okay, so it'll be easy here, or I can knock him out easy here. It's just I just got to beat him down.
Well, Joe's one of those fighters that the fights kind of stay at like an even pace tempo, and he kind of lulls you into, okay, here's the pace or whatever, and I'm staying with him. Then all of a sudden at the end, he just seems to kick it up another level when you don't think it's there anymore. You think he's gassed. That's when he kind of plays possum.
He kind of did that to Pellegrino in the last fight. Pellegrino did a great job in that fight though, but that's kind of what Joe did. He picked it up and he made sure he won the 3rd round. And I know that that's the kind of stuff he's going to try to do to me in the 4th and 5th round, or whoever knows. But I'm just going to go out there and just go for the kill until the fight's done. That's the kind of condition I'm in, and I can just keep going for the kill until it's over.
Well, let's play a little bit of role reversal. Let's say you're Joe, and visualizing is a big part of the MMA game. What's a way in which you think Joe visualizes he wins this fight?
That's the thing, he's probably hoping he can get some kind of guillotine or some kind of leg lock or something, or try to push it with his superior conditioning. But that's probably, I guess, what he's probably trying to think. But he's just the wrong guy at the wrong time.
Now, should you win the title, be great. You got a lot of fans that's going to think, it's awesome that you have a title back around your waist at 155 pounds. Do you think that Shirk should have to fight his way back into title contention to fight you? Or do you think that the UFC should just line up a match?
Yep, it should be me and Sean Shirk next after this,
Okay, so you will fight Sean Shirk?
Of course.
Okay, because there was some stuff that I had read.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's clear that up right now. I never said that I wouldn't fight Sean Shirk, or something that he was on roids and I wouldn't fight him because of that. But you know what I mean? He's gonna have to take as much roids as he can for this fight, you know.
Because what I specifically read was that you wouldn't fight him because he was a cheater, and that's why you fly down to Hawaii and you actually ask him in person before you post stuff. This way you actually know what's going on.
Exactly. Yeah, I'd love to fight him. You know, I mean, he was the former champ. You know what I mean? Me and Joe fight for the title. I see no problem with him being the next fight after that.
And Sean, with the Hermes fight, I really thought, okay, man, the only way you're going to beat Sean is to catch him with a flush knee on one of those shots. Hermes caught him really good, man. And when you watch that fight with Hermes and you see Hermes catch him like that.
And he fell forward like this too at one time on the mat. Like he was kind of dazed or out even.
Well, and when I was at Big John's and I'm talking with Big John about it, and then Hermes went in and got the guillotine after one of those knees. Big John was like, man, I could hear Sean gurgling from where he was. And Hermes was like, man, I knew I And so when you watch that fight, I mean, does that change? Like, okay, well, I guess me and him's not really worth, not worth it.
Well, Sean gets himself in such great physical condition, and that's what saved him from those knees. He's in such great shape. His body reacts to what he's trying to do. So he got hit hard, he went down, and he popped back up because his physical condition is just amazing.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
The guy comes in phenomenal shape, and obviously, Hermes is a great, BJJ
great
practitioner, great competitor,
tough guy.
And Sean was just able to just roll, right through Hermes, eat all the knees, and do what he had to do. So, if BJ wins this upcoming fight and he gets the title, hopefully we'll see a fight with him and Sean, and then I'll probably pop back down here and visit you again. So until then, BJ, thank you very much for your time. Good luck in your fight.
No problem at all. Aloha, and watch what? BJPenn.com.
And if you have time and you're in Hawaii, come visit the gym. Check it out, man. It's a great place to come train.
Thank you, guys.
Again? Fist.